Here's the thing nobody tells you about being exhausted. Sometimes you're too tired to rest. You're lying in bed, completely drained, but your mind won't stop. Your body feels wired. Your thoughts are racing. And even though you desperately need sleep, it won't come. This is what I call the wired and tired trap. And if you're experiencing it, you've probably been told to exercise more, eat better, maybe take some vitamins. But here's what you need to know. That common advice might actually be making things worse. Because the real problem isn't that you need more willpower or another supplement. The real problem is that your body has been forced into a fuel-burning mode that's keeping you exhausted. And until you understand what's happening, nothing else will work. Let me start by describing what's probably happening to you right now. Maybe you've noticed that you can't get through the afternoon without wanting to lie down. Or you wake up at 3 a.m. with your mind racing, but you're too tired to actually do anything productive. You might feel wired and tired at the same time, like your body is running on fumes, but you can't relax. You used to have hobbies, energy for friends, motivation for projects. Now, just getting through work takes everything you have. Weekends are spent recovering instead of living. And here's what makes it worse. People tell you it's just stress, or you're getting older, or you need to exercise more. But when you try to exercise, you feel worse, not better. So you start doubting yourself. Maybe I'm lazy. Maybe I'm just out of shape. Maybe this is what 40 feels like. But here's the truth. This isn't laziness, and it's not inevitable. What you're experiencing is a very specific metabolic pattern that starts happening when your body stays in stress mode for too long. And once you understand this pattern, everything starts making sense. Here's what's really going on. Think about your body's energy like a fire. You can burn two different types of fuel. The first fuel is like paper. When you throw paper on a fire, you get a big, bright flash of heat. It burns hot and fast, but within seconds, it's gone. And you need more paper immediately just to keep the fire going. The second fuel is like a heavy oak log. When you burn an oak log, it catches slowly, but once it's burning, it gives you steady, reliable heat for hours. You don't have to constantly feed the fire. The energy just keeps coming. In your body, glucose, sugar, is the paper. It gives you quick energy, but it burns out fast. You spike, you crash, you need more. Fat, which your body converts into ketones, is the oak log. It gives you slow, steady, dependable energy that doesn't require constant refueling. Now here's the problem. Your body is supposed to switch between these fuels depending on what you need. But when you're chronically stressed, a hormone called cortisol forces your body to burn only paper. Cortisol is your stress hormone, and when cortisol is high, whether from work pressure, relationship stress, financial worry, or just constant low-level anxiety, it floods your system with glucose. Your body pulls sugar from your liver. It even creates sugar from your protein and fat. So now you're burning paper fuel all day long. Quick bursts of energy, followed by crashes, over and over, no matter what you eat. This is why you feel exhausted. You're running on the wrong fuel system, and it gets worse. Because every time your blood sugar spikes from all that glucose, your pancreas releases insulin to bring it back down. Insulin is supposed to unlock your cells so they can absorb that sugar and use it for energy. But when this happens constantly, spike after spike, day after day, your cells stop responding to insulin. They develop what's called insulin resistance. Think of it like this. Insulin is the key to your cell's energy stores. But when you use that key too many times, the lock wears out. Now your cells have lost the keys to their own fuel supply. You're surrounded by energy. You're eating food, you have calories available, but your cells can't access it. It's starvation in a land of plenty. This is why people over 35 feel tired even when they're eating enough, even when they're taking supplements, even when they're doing everything right. Your body isn't actually using the fuel you're giving it. And there's one more piece that makes this worse. Sleep. You've probably noticed that when you're tired during the day, you can't sleep at night. That doesn't make sense, right? Here's why it happens. Remember cortisol? It's supposed to follow a natural rhythm, high in the morning to wake you up, low at night so you can sleep. But when you're chronically stressed, that rhythm breaks. Cortisol stays elevated at night. So even though you're exhausted, your brain won't shut off. You lie there thinking about everything you need to do. Or you fall asleep fine, but wake up at 2 a.m., wide awake, heart racing. And here's the cruel part. When you don't sleep well, your cortisol goes even higher the next day. More stress, worse sleep, more fatigue. It's a cycle that feeds itself. Now, there's a hormone that's supposed to counter cortisol at night. It's called melatonin. You've probably heard of it. Melatonin isn't just for sleep. It's also one of your body's most powerful repair systems. While you sleep, melatonin goes into your cells and cleans up the damage from the day: stress damage, inflammation, oxidative stress. But here's what most people don't know. Melatonin production is controlled by light. Natural sunlight, especially in the morning and evening, supports healthy melatonin levels. The infrared spectrum in sunlight, that's the warmth you feel, signals your body to prepare for deep, restorative sleep later. But artificial light, especially blue light from screens, disrupts this. Your body thinks it's still daytime. Melatonin stays suppressed, sleep quality drops, so if you're spending all day indoors under fluorescent lights, then staring at screens until bedtime, your melatonin rhythm is broken. Even if you fall asleep, you're not getting the deep, restorative sleep your body needs to recover. And without recovery, the fatigue just gets worse. But there's one more thing we need to talk about before I give you the action steps, and this one affects a lot of people right now. Let's say you had COVID, or the flu, or a bad cold that knocked you out for a week. You recovered. You tested negative, but weeks later, you're still exhausted. Brain fog, muscle weakness, zero motivation. This is called post-viral fatigue, and it's more common than most doctors realize. Here's what happens. Fighting an infection takes enormous resources. Your immune system burns through nutrients at an incredible rate, especially B vitamins, vitamin D, zinc, and antioxidants. If you went into that infection already depleted, which most people are after years of stress and poor diet, you come out the other side completely empty. Your body is trying to rebuild, but it doesn't have the raw materials, so you stay tired. You can't think clearly. Exercise makes you worse instead of better. The medical term is ME/CFS, but what matters is this. Your fatigue isn't in your head. Your cells literally don't have what they need to make energy. And here's something important. Stress makes this worse. High cortisol temporarily suppresses your immune system. So if you're stressed while recovering from an infection, dormant viruses can reactivate. Things like Epstein-Barr virus, which most adults carry, can come out of hiding and create ongoing inflammation. This creates a vicious cycle. Infection depletes you, stress weakens immunity, inflammation stays active, fatigue continues. If you've experienced a major loss recently, losing a loved one, a job, a relationship, your body is even more vulnerable. Grief raises cortisol significantly. So if you're dealing with post-infection fatigue, supporting your stress response isn't optional, it's essential for recovery. Now let's talk about what actually fixes this. I'm going to tell you something that took me years to accept. You cannot supplement your way out of a bad diet. I know that's not what you want to hear. Supplements are easy. Changing your diet is hard, but here's why it matters. Remember how I said your body has two fuel systems, sugar and fat? Your diet determines which one you're using. If you're eating a lot of carbohydrates, bread, pasta, rice, sugar, even fruit, your body runs on glucose. Your blood sugar goes up, insulin goes up, you get a temporary boost, then you crash. This is fine occasionally, but if you're eating carbs all day, every day, your body never switches to fat burning. You're stuck in sugar burning mode. And as we talked about, sugar burning mode equals fatigue. When you reduce carbs significantly and increase healthy fats, something changes. Your body switches to burning ketones, fuel made from fat. And ketones are a cleaner, more stable energy source, especially for your brain. People who make this switch often describe it the same way. It's like a fog lifted. Your thinking gets clearer. Your energy stabilizes. You don't need snacks every 2 hours. This is why a low-carb or ketogenic diet, combined with intermittent fasting, can have such a dramatic effect on energy levels. You're literally changing your body's fuel source. Now, there's another diet-related issue that affects people over 40: low stomach acid. As you age, your stomach produces less hydrochloric acid, and without enough acid, you can't break down protein properly. You can't absorb vitamin B12. You can't absorb iron. Both B12 and iron deficiencies cause severe fatigue and anemia. So even if you're eating well, if you can't absorb nutrients, you'll stay tired. Low stomach acid also makes you vulnerable to SIBO, an overgrowth of bacteria in your small intestine. This creates bloating, digestive issues, and more fatigue as your gut struggles to function properly. Simple fix: apple cider vinegar before meals, or betaine HCl supplements. These restore acidity and improve digestion. But it takes time, weeks, not days, so be patient. The last diet piece is minerals, specifically potassium and magnesium. Every cell in your body has a sodium-potassium pump that generates electrical energy. Without enough potassium, this pump doesn't work efficiently. Your cells can't make energy. Most people get plenty of sodium. But potassium? That requires eating large amounts of vegetables, leafy greens especially. Magnesium is equally important. It's required for ATP production, which is literally the energy currency your cells use. If you're not eating big salads daily, you're probably deficient in both, and that deficiency shows up as fatigue. So the foundation is clear: low carb, whole foods, lots of vegetables, good digestion. Without this, everything else is just a Band-Aid. Now, let's talk about what to do. All right, here's your roadmap. We're going to break this into 3 phases, so you're not trying to fix everything at once. This is where you switch your body from burning paper to burning logs. Every single day, eat 1 large salad loaded with leafy greens, colorful vegetables, and healthy fats like olive oil or avocado. This gives you the potassium and magnesium your cells need to generate energy. Don't skip this. The minerals in vegetables are non-negotiable for cellular energy production. Stop eating by 7 p.m. Don't eat again until 7 a.m. That's it. Just 12 hours. This gives your body time to switch from constant glucose burning to fat burning. Your insulin levels drop. Your cells start accessing stored energy. Eliminate sugar, bread, pasta, rice, and processed foods, even healthy whole grains. Your body needs to learn that the paper fuel is no longer available. Focus on protein, healthy fats, and non-starchy vegetables. If you're over 40 or have digestive issues, add apple cider vinegar or betaine HCl before meals to support stomach acid and nutrient absorption. Give this phase 2 full weeks. Your energy should start stabilizing by day 7. Now that your fuel system is improving, we fix your internal clock. Within 1 hour of waking, get outside for 10 to 20 minutes. No sunglasses. Let natural light hit your eyes. This programs your melatonin production for the evening. It tells your body, this is daytime. Prepare for nighttime later. If it's winter or you can't get outside, use a bright light therapy lamp or red light therapy device in the morning. Add nutritional yeast to your daily routine. It's loaded with B vitamins, especially B1, which directly supports your nervous system's ability to handle stress without spiking cortisol. Take 2 to 3 tablespoons daily, mixed into food or a smoothie. You can also consider ashwagandha, an adaptogenic herb that increases your stress tolerance, not just exercise, actual physical labor, gardening, cleaning, organizing, building something. Physical work burns off accumulated stress hormones more effectively than a treadmill. It depletes that wired energy that keeps you from sleeping. Reduce screen time after sunset. If you must use screens, use blue light filters. Consider taking vitamin D3 and K2 before bed. D3 supports your sleep centers and helps regulate your circadian rhythm. It doesn't wake you up, it helps you sleep deeper. Give this phase 2 weeks. By day 30, your sleep quality should be noticeably better. Let me tell you what to expect when you start making these changes. The first thing most people notice is mental clarity. Within a few days of cutting carbs, your brain fog starts lifting. Thoughts come easier. Decision-making improves. The second thing is sleep quality. Once your cortisol rhythm starts normalizing, you stop waking up at 3 a.m. You sleep deeper. You wake up more refreshed. The third thing is stable energy. No more afternoon crashes. No more desperate need for caffeine or snacks. Your energy stays consistent throughout the day. And finally, usually after 3 to 4 weeks, you feel like yourself again. You have motivation. You want to do things. Life stops feeling like something you're just surviving. But none of this happens if you skip the foundation. You cannot supplement, sleep hack, or biohack your way out of a broken diet. Fix your fuel system first. Everything else builds on that. Start today, not tomorrow, not Monday, today. Cut the carbs, get some sunlight, go to bed earlier. Give your body what it actually needs instead of what's convenient. Your energy is waiting for you. You just have to stop sabotaging it. If this video felt like it was describing your life, that's exactly why I created the Overloaded Brain. It's a complete guide to help you get your energy, focus, and sleep back. You can find it in the description below.